Hi, I'm Lee Hinkle, and this is my wife, Shannon Hinkle, and we're here at Fremantle Church in Fremantle. It was about 10 years ago that we had the opportunity to come to Fremantle Church through a partnership with Subi Church to what is now the oldest operating Church of Christ in Western Australia. And so we've been here now for 10 years. And in that process, what we have seen is God providing opportunities for those who have been hurt in other churches in other ways, those who have never been involved in church or knew who Christ was, and those who have been faithfully attending this building for over 80 years come together and form a community of people who want to love God and love the place that we're at, believing that God has made us and calls us, pursues us in a way for us to experience and express His steadfast love, to know and make known His pursuit of us so that we can be in true, right, whole relationship with Him, with ourselves, with everyone else that we encounter, and the very place that we live. Being in Fremantle, we have a unique opportunity to develop a ministry within our church, but also outside of our church body, to the creatives and makers and musicians that find Fremantle as their home, and it's even expanded beyond that. And so since we've been here, Shannon has been working diligently with a team of folks to provide an opportunity for us to say, God loves truth, God loves beauty. And so we wanted to provide an opportunity for beauty to be sent. So Shannon has been doing that. How have you been doing that, hon?
So I've been doing that in a lot of ways, and our team has been doing that in a lot of ways at Fremantle Church. So about 8 years ago, we started sessions at Fremantle Church, and a few years after that, we renovated the space that we're in right now, which is our gallery space, and that is where we do exhibitions with local artists from around. And the sessions are musicians that come in and they play in our chapel. And we've gotten the opportunity to bring in multiple different types of musicians, from Christian musicians to local musicians. And, we've got people coming and calling us from over on the other side of the world who are interested in playing in our space because of the way we have developed just a reputation around our community, both in the places of faith and also within our the communities just within our neighborhood. And that's kind of led us to a couple of things in the last couple of years. So I was recognizing all the ways that we were reaching out and connecting with artists within our community, but I kept hearing from a lot of people who were of faith, people who had faith relationships with God, and in their churches they were feeling a real lack of understanding as a creative. And so I started gathering some of those people together regularly, and after that recognized a real need for us to have a big, large gathering. So I wrote a grant 2 years ago for Just So, to do a conference and also to do some renovations around our art house. So we have an art house behind us and a garden behind us that we've developed in the last year. With some other funding, which has been really great, and funding from the Churches of Christ for some of those projects. And part of those things are ways for us to connect with our neighborhood, but also to offer space to the artists from across our state. And we even had, for the conference that we just had, we had people coming from 5 different states across Australia. So, and those people come in, they have a 4-day experience where they're getting to make and create together, they're worshiping together, they're being really fed into in a deep and meaningful way that sends them back into the churches that they're a part of, really renewed and energized to be able to start new things within their communities and draw out the communities or the creatives in their communities in a way that is beneficial for multiple churches across our state.
Yeah, so it's something that's been super exciting to have happen, to see God bless and really grow. And in that, what it does is it causes us to know that God is at work. And as we know that God is at work, we continue to say, keep working, God. And so On Sundays, we continue to see more and more people come. We continue to see those who have been far off come near, those who have run away come back, and watching God envelop them in his compassion and love.